Hey guys, what's up? AB2 Green here, and today we're going to be playing some Clash Royale. Okay, so lately I've been using this deck. It's worked out really well. I'm in Arena 3 Barbarian Bull, and this deck works, oh my gosh, I've gotten, let's see, I got beat just now because I let easy. 1, 2, 3, 3 in a row, and just by using this deck. Okay, so let's see. I versed Barbarians, Arrows, Bomber, Prince, Fireball, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Musketeer, and Goblins. All I had was just an easy deck, and I got 3. And look at this guy. This guy's pretty good, except for the Larry Army. I would never use that. But out of this guy's deck, he's got a really good deck. Like, this guy's got a decent deck, and I still 3-crowned him. Alright, so the deck I'm using is a Knight, skeletons, bomber, arrows, spear goblins, goblin hut, tombstone, and some goblins. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a replay just so you can see how I use this deck. This guy had a pretty good deck, which I thought, when I saw him, I was hoping that maybe I could beat him. Alright, so what my first plan is to use a goblin hut and place that right down and start getting going. Then I play some goblins just to mess around with him. And I'm like, ooh, look at that giant over there. So I take that, try to get some goblins on it. Then he puts down a bomber, and I'm thinking, maybe should I put down some skeletons? And I was thinking, wait, I'll put down a bomber to counter his bomber, and then I'll get some skeletons going on the other side so they can take out the giant. I got him, and I see that over there, I see him take him out, and I'm like, all right, he's getting his tower. Let's just start a good push going. So I get my Knight going. I get Spear Goblins, and I get some more Spear Goblins behind that from the Spear Goblin thing, like the hut. I see his Barbarians coming, and I have to get some Goblins on that, but he gets a couple shots of my King Tower. Then I get a bunch of Spear Goblins locking onto his tower easily. He brings in a Knight trying to defend. So then I put down a tombstone for it, and then I'm thinking, hey, let's play a bomber. Alright, so there's a bomber. Then he rockets my tombstone and my thing, which was, I thought, a terrible idea. I was like, wait a minute. Look at this big group. Why don't I put down a tombstone? And then, I was thinking, let's save the goblins just for in case he plays down something for D. So then I put down more spear goblins, and they started arrowing. And then I was like, okay. And I was like, really, a bomber? That's going to help you. And then I ended up 3-crowning him, and I was like, all right, I got this. So there's the 3-crown. This deck, like I said, amazing. I love this deck. It's my favorite. Now, the only reason why this deck actually works, if you're an unexperienced player and want to know this deck, why it works so well, you're placing down, like, look how much elixir these are. 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2. The only really high one is the Goblin Hut. The Goblin Hut's going to be the only thing that wastes some of your elixir. But these cards up here, these cards are, like, right there. You'll get them in, and then you got and then for the skeletons, these guys help out the most, like one of the most. Because let's say you have a Knight, and you're like, and the Knight's right about to come up on your deck, and you're like, I have all this, like the goblins, and then you have the spear goblins, and then the goblins, and a bomber, and you have 10 elixir, and you're like, oh shoot, I really want to play this, but I don't want to waste these guys, because then they're gonna rush straight to, and take it and get killed. So what you do is you place down the skeletons all the way in the back, which really helps. So what I'm going to say, I'm trying to explain here. I don't really know how to. Maybe I'll do a watch and then pause to show you guys. Alright, so you basically put skeletons. You see where my King Tower is? You see where that number 4 is? You'd place it right about there. And when you place it right about there, what you're going to do is it's going to come all the way, start going up. And then you're going to place your Knight around, I think, the bridge. Around there, and then the skeletons are going to come behind. Now, you're either going to have a goblin, you might want to have a goblin in the back so it's spawning. And then you also need you want to try to get your skeletons in so then they come up. And then a bomber if you can. And that's all going to swarm around that guy. So the left tower right there, It's going to swarm all the way around it. And if you don't have his king tower locked, like, ready to go, you're going to have that tower for sure. As long as he doesn't play a bomber or has something. Now, let me show you guys a deck that is going to, like, that messed me up big time. Alright, so, not the bottom guy that says Curio, I think. Mamari, I think it is. He has a really good deck here. It's a knight, goblin hut, baby dragon, arrows, bomb tower, my bad, giant musketeer, Larry army. He did not use the Larry arm at all, which I'm kind of, actually, did he? I don't think he did, but let's watch the video real quick. Okay, so here's what this guy does. He thinks he's gonna lose against me. So my first thing is a goblin hut. This guy's first move is a bomb tower, and I'm like, oh, shiz. And then I was thinking, what could get any worse than that? Then he pulls out a musketeer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm done. This is scary now. Then he pulls out a baby dragon. My bad, a knight. And when that knight comes out, you're like, oh my gosh. And then he places a baby dragon, and I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm scared. Because I have now this baby dragon tearing up my whole setup, which is making me a little disappointed. I see everything starting to go down. So I place another tombstone, and I'm like, alright, let's go. And then I'm thinking, let's play skeletons. And I was like, wait a minute, look at my tombstone. What if I play on a goblin hut since I don't have my thing? And that's going to do me some work. But yet I was wrong, because he played a bomb tower on me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then that went, so let me speed it up a little bit. And then look at this. I arrows trying to take out, just get some damage, and I realized, oh my god, he hit his crown tower and activated the king. So then I knew it was basically done. Alright, he pulls. Now, what I'm not realizing right now, I'm pushing over here, is he makes a giant musketeer push, which I haven't even been watching at all, or else I would have been able to defend it. And then I place it in the back, I'm like, oh shoot, I see it now. I placed down some spear guys to take that out and take the musketeer out. And then my crown tower is activated. Alright, now I know. Okay, oh boy. I don't want him to get my second tower, so let's just play a bunch of defense. Look at these guys do work. I don't even think I got almost one hit. I got probably one hit on it though, but I probably almost didn't get almost one hit on it after I played a bunch of defense. Because look at this. You're basically pushing in tombstones, knights, everything. And it's just a really good spawner deck. And then he beat me and he gives me a thumbs up and a smile. So then I'm thinking, alright, that was kind of bad. So then I played one more match. And this one ended up going good for me. So I was thinking, oh man, the last guy had some pretty good stuff. I hope this guy doesn't have anything good. My first move is always usually put on a tombstone or that. And I'm thinking, what is this guy doing? He's putting down a giant. And then I see that bomber combo. And I'm like, oh boy. Now that combo comes out. And I'm thinking, let's counter it with a bomber. And then skeletons. Wait, did I already show this? I might have. Let me 4 times it. Yeah, I showed this one, I think. Yeah, I did. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's do one live, and let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to try to talk while I go. Alright, first move is a tombstone, always, because that's always, set up. Now, I'm thinking, let's go some spear gobs, and let's see what he's got. Guys, he's relaxing. Oh my. Let's get one of these going. He's got the Larry army, disgusting. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh no. This guy's playing some hardcore D. He's playing some good offense here. Now I'm thinking, alright, let's go. Double spears. Now those guys are going to do work. And guys, I'm serious. You just get spear goblins on there. Look, I had like, what, 6 spear goblins? And they did that much work on that one. Smart move, dude. Smart move. Nice. So this guy, I hope he gives up now, because I hope he realizes I'm going to crush him. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Already, what, we haven't even been, not even a full 30 seconds into the match. And what? I'm already 3 crowning him. 32 trophies. Look at that, guys. Since I didn't even get to see his deck, let's see what his deck was. Look at, guys, look at his deck. His deck is actually pretty good. Now, guys, as you see, why I had to make this deck is I have a prince and everything. Now, let me say some credit here. I did not make this deck. Let me give credit to the guy who made it, because I feel bad taking that deck, because he was the one who came up with it, and he was the one who beasted it, and he was the one that showed me how to do that, and now his deck's been working perfectly for me. Now, as you see right here, IOU, he right here used that deck for me, and that showed me what to do. Now, I do have the kind of the different deck than him. He has a Musketeer, and I don't have a Musketeer. I use a Tombstone, because I feel like the Tombstone, another spawner, like, that's pretty cool, and it's down Elixir, so that's a good thing. See, look, Tombstone 3, Musketeer 4. It's good. Alright, so I give a shout out to IOU. My bad, I went to the wrong one. Shout out to IOU for making me, for using this deck and showing me which deck by battling me. Now, guys, this guy beat me 1 crown because that was my old deck. My old deck was a Valkyrie, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Minions, Arrows, Goblins, Giant, Musketeer, and then a Witch. And as you see, I wasn't doing I got 4 3 crowns in a row with that deck. Actually, no, I changed it up. I got 3 crowns in a row with that deck. And this other 3 crowns from a different deck. But as you see, none of my things have been as good as this deck all the way up here. This deck up here that I've been using, this deck right here, this is the best deck I've ever seen. 3, 3, 3. That was an O because he had Bomb Tower. 3, 3. What is that? 5 3 crowns already? Alright. So, as you see, it's one of the best decks in the game. And look at this. What was I at? Like 830 at this, 840 at the beginning of this video, and now I'm at 894. And Arena 4 is 1,011 trophies. So I think I'm gonna be there 1,100 trophies. So I think I'm gonna be there kind of soon. Alright, guys. It was nice working with you, and I had a lot of fun showing you guys one of my favorite decks in the game. Alright, I'll see you next time. Peace out.